to take a moment to discuss some ways of working with chord progressions in this two-voice Baroque style. This is a line taken from Johann Sebastian's masterwork, the Mass in B minor. This is a line from the Kyrie, and I've moved it into E minor to make it a little easier to see on the board. It's a two-voice line that's, I think, quite evocative. It's a simple progression when you get down to it. I thought that's what we'd look at. So we're going to start here with third and fourth fingers on A minor. So this is a kind of shorthand A minor where we just have A and C, fifth fret of the sixth and fourth strings, a descending scale line from the minor third to the second to the root. Now this beautiful sound, it's E minor in first inversion. So Bach particularly makes use of all of the chord tones in the bass to give maximum coverage, allowing his melodic lines to move wherever he wishes and to harmonize them with appropriate bass notes. So here we have the root in the bass, A minor. Now to go to this E minor chord, the nearest chord tone is that G there. So the G is the minor third of E minor. So we go from root position A minor to a first inversion E minor. And root position means the roots in the bass. First inversion means the thirds in the bass. Second inversion means the fifths in the bass. And third inversion means the seventh is in the bass, if you see that. We'll have that sometimes. So here, this is the third fret of the sixth string, fifth fret of the second string, and an inner voice here, the fourth fret of the third string, a B. So we have the notes of an E minor chord, E, G, and B, and they're mixed up a little bit, so it's an inversion. This thing, I was just speaking about third inversion. Well, here it is. So this is a third inversion B7 chord, believe it or not. Here's seventh, the flat seven in the bass, and the fifth up here on the seventh fret of the second string. It's just a very unsettled kind of B7 sound. Here's normal B7. Those were inversions of B7. So here we have fifth fret and seventh fret, sixth and second strings, and we're coming down a whole step from 7 to 5. And now we have a little run with the root in the bass. This is B in the bass, now B7, seventh fret with the third finger. I'm going to give you an optional fingering if this is hard to reach. If you can work on it, it's a worthwhile kind of fingering group to know. So here's seventh fret of the sixth string and fourth fret of the second string. A little scale run, 3, 4, 5. That's scale tones I'm talking for B7. From the fourth to the fifth to the seventh fret. And then we pick up the inner voice B again on the third string, fourth fret. So another way we could do this is here in our regular bar position. 7 and 8, up to 9th fret, D sharp to E, and then F sharp here with the bar on the 7th fret, and then 9th fret of the 4th string. And this would even be an approach just to your normal bar chords of being able to break the texture up and indicate other things happening. So far, and then E minor this way. This is E on the 7th fret, B on the 4th, and G on the 8th fret. If you can't reach that, again we have a simpler form. This is coming out of your standard E minor shape. Root on the 7th fret of the 5th string. This is the minor third of E minor on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. And 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the 4th string, a B. So our line then that way. Now I thought we would take this same progression, A minor to E minor to B7 to E minor, and just look at a few other ways we could voice it. So here would be A minor, I'm doing off the top of my head here. This is 7th and 8th fret of the 4th and 1st strings. I'll keep the melody kind of simple. Maybe on 1 string. Now we need, so this is A minor, E minor, B7. It's a little 2-string version. Using A, G, F sharp, D sharp, and E. Really only using 2 shapes. How about something on the 5th string? Here's A minor, 12th and 13 on the 5th and 2nd strings. Little suspension. 10 and 12, E minor. Here's part of B7. This is F sharp and the flat 7. So the 5th and the flat 7. This is 9th and 10th fret of the 5th and 2nd strings. And the 11th fret of the 6th and 3rd strings. And to E minor, 12 and 12, just like we had before. So if this has been of interest, I'm glad. Please let me know if you have questions or comments down below. Let me know if you have ideas for other topic areas you'd like to see. And I appreciate your kind attention and wish you a very good day.